Good day everyone, it's Friday, October 3rd, and these are the New York Times Games and Custom Connections. Stay tuned for a special segment today between Wordle and Connections that serves as a great testament to the amazing community we have on this channel, but we'll talk more about that once we get there, okay? Our starting word today for Wordle is stale, courtesy of Brandon Collins on the Wheel of Words. Let's get into it. Alright, hopefully everyone's having a great day, and stale gets us S and A locked in. Wow. Alright. Well, we don't need to worry about an S blank A blank A E trap because the E's gone. I think we might be looking at just a single vowel word today. Maybe 4 consonants. Okay. So what are the common letters here? It might just be a go down the list and look for things, but what are the most common letters you think you'd find in a setup like this? What's left for the big letters? R, D, M, N. Yeah, I can't forget N. It's not stand. Spanned, no. Scanned. Shard. Shard's there. What else? It could be shard, it could be sharp. There's a lot of SP words too. Spank. Spark. Spasm. Double S. No, I don't like the double S because it could only fit in the 4th spot. There's no plurals, right? Okay. I might try sharp. The most common letters to come after the S are SH, SC, SP, SM even, SK, SKA, maybe not so much. I don't like that then. The only thing I'm trying is the P. SC, SM, SP. Scamp? I could try scamp. You little scamp. Okay, I think I've talked myself into it. Scamp in 2. Ooh. Okay. I said it. I said spasm. It's spasm. It has to be. What else could it be? The M and P can't change spots. SMAP. No, that's not a thing. It's got to be spasm. Spasm in 3. I could have had a 2, but there was no way I was trying, a double S in my second guess here. So that's okay. I'll take it. All right, let's check out the bot. All right, 97 skill, 79 luck. Out of 3, the average is 3.1, so we're in good stead there. Stale was strong. Okay, so 93 skill, 72 luck, 31 word left. Scamp out down to just 1. It was just spasm. Okay. Well, that's good then, isn't it? It would have done spank. Well, I did talk about spank, but good. I think scamp was probably in the, yeah, it's like 4th or 5th. Okay. All right, and then spasm, of course, was the answer. So spams. Some people did spams. Okay. All right, what did the bot do? Place, it got the P, of course. Tramp, spasm. Okay. 0.5% of people started with stale. That's pretty common. Okay. Spasm in 2, 1.7%. All right, and then by 3, we're up to 16.9. Okay. How many people failed is my query here. 97.3 were successful. Spams, spaz. Imagine losing on spaz. I don't think that's going to be an answer here on Wordle. Spain. Okay. All right, well, let me know who you did, and let's move on to the wheel words. We'll give it 3 shuffles. No new additions for today. All right, and for Saturday, we will start with Marcy Clausen's parse. Another great starting word. 5 amazing letters. Yeah, definitely join me in starting with parse if you wish. You'd be in good stead if you did. I think a lot of people like these great starting words with amazing letters, right? And it definitely would have helped today to find the answer because it has the S, P, and A. So who knows? Who knows what's going to turn out, right? All right, let's take it off the wheel and join me starting with parse tomorrow if you wish. All right, very good. Well, I'm going to bring you over to our special segment for today. I've pre-recorded it. Yeah, so I'll see you there. Hey everybody, this special segment is a celebration of our community. We've come a long way in 18 months. Other people are taking notice of the participation, the interaction, how many different games we play on the channel. We don't just stick to the rigid New York Times games. We're willing to branch out and try new things like custom connections, which is our own design, of course. So as a result, I want to show you a new game. I've been playing it off screen a little bit. The creator did reach out to me and said, hey, try my game. If you like it, share your community. So I thought that's what I'm going to do today, okay? So I'd like to introduce you to GameBunny.app, okay? We'll be playing Word Cell today. I think Word Cell is absolutely amazing. The creator did make a puzzle based on our channel today. Okay, so I'll show it to you first and you can just observe it and see what you think, okay? So Word Cell is essentially a mix of a couple different games. I think it's absolutely amazing though. So the theme today is citrus fruits. It has 4 words here. It doesn't tell you what they are, but you have a theme, okay? Essentially it's like an arcade. So you have to think of, based on how many letters are here, what the words are going to be and kind of what's around where your cursor is. So in my case, it's the orange. That's my my cursor or my ball. Okay, it's like a pinball game essentially, and you use your arrow keys to fill in order what you think the answers are. So the up, left, right, and down keys. Okay, so based on this, I think one of them is going to be orange because he based the puzzle on me, on our channel. So I'm going to go with O, so I'm pushing down, and now I'm looking for the R. Essentially, how it works too is that it has the arrow, so if you go over top of the arrow, it's going to shoot you this way. If you go over top of these yellow icons, it's going to transport you to the other yellow icon in the direction that you're going. If you hit one of these white barriers, it's going to stop you there. It's like a dead stop indicator. And then of course if you hit the wall, you stop as well. So I have O-R-A already. I'm going to push left here and get the N. Now I'm going to try and get the G. So I'm going to have to go to the right and go up. It's going to stop me at the wall. And then I click over right for the G. And then I'll push up to get the E. And that should complete the orange. Okay, what are the other citrus fruits? Lemon maybe. So I'm going to push left for L. How am I going to get to the E? I'm going to push right, it's going to stop me there. Push up, it's going to stop me at the wall. And then I'll go over to the E. Okay, the M, how am I going to get to that? I might need the transport. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to go on this tilted one to the right. It's going to push me down on the arrow. Okay, then I stop there. I'm pushing down, and then it's going to transport me up to the other yellow icon when I push right. All right, so that's good. So now you get the M, the O is there. How am I going to get this N? See, it's a strategy game too. It's kind of interesting. I might have to go back down to the transporter. Yeah. Okay, then you get the M, or sorry, the N. Okay, what are the other two here? More citrus fruits. Grapefruit maybe. Okay, the G. R-A, okay, and then the P, up here for the E, F, R-U-I, and the T. Okay, that's good. Okay, what's the last one? I don't think it's pomegranate. And if you need a hint, you just click the hint button. And if you, I'll show you what happens if you go to bounds. So let's say you start a word, it's G, and then you're, oh man, oh, I pushed down. Okay, then you go back to the start. Okay, so you want to avoid going out of bounds. So it's strategy. It's a really good game. I like it. It's arcade. It's wordplay. It's really awesome. So, okay, what's this last one going to be? I might need a hint. It's not. I have grapefruit, lemon, and orange. Tangerine, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I might get to the G. Okay, which E is it too? I think it's this E. Okay, how am I gonna get to that I? Like this. The N, ooh, how am I gonna sneak in there? Actually it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Okay, I might need the transport. Yeah, let's transport. Okay, I got the N there, and then I have to get back down to the E. Oh, I can transport this way. Okay. There we go. So no hints today. It says I missed yesterday. The thing about this is you can have an account on multiple devices. So I have it on my phone and I have it on the computer. So on my phone I've done all the extra collections, which are amazing. So yeah, have you had your daily slice of orange today? So that's good. Yeah, definitely unique puzzles aimed towards me and our community, so that's really good. Alright, let's briefly go over the other stuff on this website. There's 2 other amazing games, so let's check those out. I played them off screen. Flagged essentially gives you a bit of the flag, and then you have to decide what country it is based on that portion of the flag. So it was Canada today, which is really good. It tells you some information about the country, so it's a good way to learn about the world, and another game to test your metal out, okay? And that's another free game on the website. The last game is Tyler, which is essentially a puzzle game. Gives you a bunch of pieces, and you have to, as you can see here at the top, put them in a specific way on the grid, otherwise it's not going to work, right? So some of the letters from different words are connected to each other like puzzle pieces, and you got to work out how it works, right? I have access to the gold membership, therefore I would have access to the Tyler XL. I would suggest it. It's really actually very cool. It's reasonably priced, and if you do decide to sign up, it does benefit our channel as well. If you're interested, like I said, in trying out some of the premium content, you can use my code of Oranje to get 25% off your first month. It would help out the channel for sure. I'd like to thank Will from Game Bunny for sponsoring this video. I think you'll be seeing these games on my Amazing Word Game video and perhaps elsewhere. I really do enjoy them. It has a good blend of arcade and word game action. Makes you think, and it does give you the ability to do hints if you want to. So it scales it to whatever level you're at. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. So, and actually at this point, Will is asking for you to rate his puzzles on if they're too easy, they're balanced, if they're too hard. So I know some of you say, hey, my custom connections, some of them are too hard. Well, in this case, you can tell him directly what you think, and he'll manage that and tweak it so that difficulty fits what you're looking for. Okay. All right. Thank you for that so much, Will. And yeah, it's great to work with you. And let's get back to the New York Times games. I'll see you there. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed that special segment. Let's get back into the New York Times games with connections. Puzzle 845. Alright, so we have Edge, Football, Editor, Memory, Tornado, Edward, Limit, Eddie, Edelweiss, Tasmanian Devil, Education, Cabaret, Border, Past Tense, Mamma Mia, and Extremity. Ooh, okay. Well, I think Extremity, Edge, limit and border. That's like the farthest you can go. It's like if you go beyond this, you're out of bounds. Or yeah, kind of like the boundary, I guess. That's kind of the word I'm looking for here, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be purple, so let's try and find something else. Edelweiss, that's a song from Sound of Music, right? Mamma Mia is a song from Mamma Mia. Memory from Cats. And Cabaret, I think it's from Cabaret. Okay. This is probably a blue or green, I'd say. Probably this boundary stuff is yellow. Okay. Football. Tornado and an eddy, sort of like natural things like spirals, right? An eddy, like an eddy in the drain. A tornado's a spiral. Tasmanian devil travels in spirals. So does a football, to be honest. Okay, so now what's left? Editor, Edward. Education, they all start with ed. And past tense. Well, it's got to be something with ed because 3 of them start with ed. And editor, if you shorten is ed. Edward shortened is ed. Bachelor of Education, which is what I have, is a B-ed. And past tense, yeah, you walked, you ran, no, you walked, you talked, cajoled. Okay. I don't know why I thought of that, but canoodled, cuddled, yeah, it just means you've done it in the past tense. So this is maybe what ed can indicate. What ed might indicate, okay. Yeah, I think that's the only explanation you give for that one. Alright, so I think this might be the songs, the musical songs. Songs from musicals, I should say. Yes. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to get it today. So Tasmanian devil, tornado, eddy, and football. Things that travel in spirals. Yes. Alright, and then boundary. Awesome. Nailed it. Alright, I'd say this is one of my best puzzles in a long time. As far as solving it goes. Quick, concise. Yeah, very good. Let's check out the bot. After we do a bingo, bango, bongo. Almost forgot it. Alright, let's check it out. 59% solve rate, 3 out of 5. Okay. It's only 3,500 games though, so. 1 in 122. 4% found purple first. Yellow was found a lot first, which I actually did. I just didn't lock it in. We actually have 101% here. 60, 30 is 90, and then 7 and 4 is 11. So over 100% today. It's a special day. Okay, the ed prefix, eddy. Yeah, they all start with the ed. That's pretty easy to see. Ed beginnings, eddy with Edelweiss. Yeah, a lot of eds here. Yeah, just a lot of ed. That's all you got to know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not much else to say at this point. It's a bit early in the day, but very good. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to custom connections. All right, let's do custom connections. It's my puzzle today entitled "Where is the acetaminophen?" So we have the words shoulders, back, Croatia, Hungary, Greece, Turkey, Canadian, neck, Irish, cease, friendly, Libya, ankles, vegetarian, knees, and sure. Alright, so I did pick this as my puzzle today because I had the special presentation. I didn't want it to be too long. So where I would start here is there's a bunch of crossover, but I don't think it's too wild on difficulty. Friendly, I'd start fire. Fire. Friendly fire, right? I can't really think of much else that would go with friendly. Friendly fire, it's surefire, it backfires, and ceasefire. I don't think there's any crossover there. It's just a matter of finding those. I don't think it's that convoluted, but you can let me know in the comments. Yeah, so blank fire. All right. Back actually goes in a couple of the categories. So we have Greece, Hungary, Croatia, Turkey, and Libya. Those are all countries. Canadian and Irish, they're people of countries, but not the actual countries themselves. Body parts, we have the back, we have the shoulders, we have the ankles, the knees, and the neck. Once back's gone, it's pretty obvious these are body parts, and I said they're the body parts that hurt the most, which is why you need the Tylenol or the acetaminophen, right? So that's why the title's there. So then you're left with the 5 countries, and Canadian, Irish, and vegetarian. So how does vegetarian go with Canadian and Irish? And bacon. And there's also turkey bacon. So types of bacon, and then you have the countries. You could just say countries, but I went a little bit stylish here and said these are countries in the modern time that were part of the current Ottoman Empire, or the Ottoman Empire back in the day. So it was quite vast, and yeah, I'd say most people wouldn't think Libya would be in the same empire as Hungary, but it was at one point. Very vast. Okay, very good. Yeah, let me know what you thought, and let's move on to our preview of tomorrow. It's elevengu with connections extra 16, Paracelsus. So give it a go today. I will give it a go tomorrow, and we'll definitely talk about it tomorrow. Should be fun. Okay, let's do Strands. October 3rd. Here we go. All right, the theme today is who's in charge? 7 theme words. Like a boss. Yeah, there's boss. The boss. Supervisor. Manager. The mayor, the president. The chief. The leader. I do see leader here. It's kind of looking spangramish. Leadership. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, boss. Chief. I did say chief. Supervisor. Looks good here. Manager. Let me speak to the manager. 2 more. Head and director. There we go. Not too shabby whatsoever. I'll definitely take that. Okay, very good. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to our last game of the video, which is Pips. We'll do all 3 iterations. Difficulties. Easies by Rodolfo Kirchen. So we have a 0 here. Well, it has to be this. So a group of 1s. So 1, 1, I guess, goes here. This is a 2. This is a 4 to equal with the other 4. And then this is a 1. 14 seconds. I'll take it. Get my cookie. Alright, let's do medium. Also by Rodolfo. Alright, 2 zeros here. I only have 2 0 tiles. One's a 0, 6. 0, 1. Okay, so the other 6 goes down or to the side. It can't go to the side because we need 15 in there. So it's 1 6 here. Double 1 5. You bet I do. Double 5. You know, it probably goes this way. Okay, 5. Okay, this is a 1. So I need something that is equivalent here. It's got to be the 2 3s or the 2 4s. Let's go with the 2 4s to start. Probably not. Let's do that there. So that way I can put the 1 4 here. 1 4. The 2 3s go up here maybe. 3 4. That makes sense. 4 4. 4 2. 2 5. And 3 5. 1 minute 15. I'll definitely take that. That's good. All right, let's do hard. Rodolfo, again. Alright, two separate categories or groups here. Okay. It's kind of covering it here. Oh, that's okay. Alright, so we have greater than 9 up here, less than 3. Greater than 11, so this has to be two 6s. I could do 6, 6, 5. Do I have like a 2, 0 or something? This is less than 1, so this has to be two blanks. I only have two blanks. So let's say this is 0, 1. No, that's not going to work. Okay, this has to be 0, 1 then. It has to be. The two 1s go here. 6 something. 2 blank? Yeah, I do have that. Okay. 6, 6, 4, 6, 2. I don't know which one it is. 1 goes this way. It's 1, 1, 2 maybe? I do have a lot of 2s here. 2, 2. 2, 2, 3 maybe? Something less than 2 and less than 5. No, it's not going to work, is it? Not 2, a 3. A 3 and something less than 5. 3, 4. 2, 6. Okay, this has to be greater than 9, so that's 6, 5 or 2 5s. Just only need the 6 over here. I guess it's going to be 2 5s then. So less than 3 is 1. And then 5 and 3. 207. Wow. 14 seconds, a minute 15, and 207. That's fast. Good day today, right? All right. Well, let me know your results. Let me know if you got all your cookies for Pips. And yeah, make sure that you check out Game Bunny if you're interested in that kind of stuff. There are a lot of games there for free. If you're interested in trying out for a month at a reduced rate, just use my promo code Oranje for 25% off. And yeah, I'll see you around. I might introduce some of those games into the Amazing Word Games on a daily basis. I think this video is too long normally, but who knows? Game Bunny might show up somewhere else. I definitely enjoy the games. Hopefully you give them a shot and like them too. And thank you again, Will, for sponsoring the video today. I really appreciate it, and let's grow together, okay? All right, I'll see everyone tomorrow for all the games. Have a great day. Bye for now.